Hi, Booktube. It's Gina, and it is another glorious, beautiful springtime day here in the Pacific Northwest. Strangely enough, April is not normally a beautiful springtime for us here, so I have a feeling that Seattle may have overheard that I thought of her as sort of a dull arranged marriage and has decided to show me that she is much, much more than that. So I am falling in love with my beloved Seattle all over again here. But today I wanted to talk about Bookspin. I have not heard of Bookspin before as a new booktuber. I'm super excited to be able to participate in this new kind of fun game. So I heard about this on Summer's channel, Cozy Reading with Quaker Cats, and it's Bookspin. It is apparently a game where you pick 20 books, and then on April 28th, someone is going to spin a wheel. This is originally, I think, a game created by Rick MacDonnell, and I think Rick's going to be the one spinning the wheel. I will link his channel below, of course, and I will also link Summer's channel below. So the name of the game is you pick 20 books, Rick spins the wheel, and you have 2 months to finish reading whatever book your corresponding number is from your list. So Rick says the rules are loose. You can pick 20 books. You can glom your books into categories of books, which I have done. And I tell you, my favorite kind of video to do is the one where I get to run around my house and pull books off my shelf. You will notice I have a big gaping hole right there, so Woody is filling that spot in for me. So what I have done is I have picked 4 groups of books, 4 categories, plus 1 placeholder, because I only had 19 books. So I'm going to list out the books. I will number them and put them down below so that each number corresponds to a book, and when the book wheel is spun, I will read whatever number book that lands on. So my first group of books, I'm going to call this one literary fiction. This is a pile of literary fiction that I've had on my shelves. Actually, no, I'm lying. This is not my literary fiction category. This is my Pulitzer category. This is my Pulitzer. So my first category is Pulitzers, of which most are also literary fiction. I've got Gilead by Marilyn Robinson. I've got The Sympathizer by Viet Nguyen. I've got All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. I have got Less by Andrew Sean Greer. And I have got The Overstory by Richard Powers, all winners of the Pulitzer, none of which I have read. So I want to read all of these. So if any of those win, I will be very excited. Now, my next category, this is my literary fiction category. So you will see a familiar face here, Allie Smith. I have decided, after my last video, to pop Allie Smith, How to Be Both, into the literary fiction category for Bookspin. So if that number wins, I will read that one. I've also got Stay With Me by Ayobami Adebayo. I've got Infinite Country by Patricia Engel. This one is brand new. I just got this one in my subscription box from Third Place Books, which is a local bookstore to us and is doing a subscription of signed first editions. So I was excited to get that, but I do want to read that one. I've also got Homefire by Kamila, Shamsie. And I've got Hot Milk by Deboray. I'm not sure if it's Levy or Levi. I'm just not doing well with my names today. So that is my second group of books. My third groups of books, I can't pick them all up at the same time because they're big old chunky ones. This is going to be fantasies. So I've got 5 fantasies here that I am going to put on my list. I've got The Ickabog by JK Rowling. I've got To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. I've got The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. Gosh, fantasy covers, I tell you, they are just the best covers. Fantasy covers are always beautiful. I've got Titus, Groan by Mervyn Peake. And I've got Knots and Crosses, this spectacularly beautiful edition by the Folio Society that I just ordered. Oh, I'm just so in love with the illustrations in this edition. So that is my fantasy group. And then I've got these 4 super cute little foxed folio memoirs. So my third sort of category for this is memoir. And these are little foxed folio books. I just ordered these last month. This one is A Late Beginner by Priscilla Napier. This is Hand Grenade Practice in Peking. I love the title of that, by Frances Wood. I've got A Cab at the Door by V.S. Pritchett, and The Young Artizzoni by Edward Artizzoni. So that brings us up to 19, and sorry, you're a little bit crooked. So because I only had 4 memoirs and I wanted to stick with this little group, so I decided to go ahead and pop in a placeholder for book number 20, and that is Loving by Henry Green, with an introduction by Roxana Robinson. I bought this book at City Lights Book in San Francisco a few years ago, and I thought it was a beautiful cover. It is set in the 1940s. In a vast hereditary house. Sounds sort of like a upstairs, downstairs kind of situation. So it might be about some servants. I don't know that much about it. It was totally a cover buy for me. So this is going to be book number 20 for the book spin. So what I'm going to do is just list all of these out down below. On the 28th, when Rick does the spin, I will grab the corresponding book and read it in the next 2 months. And in the meantime, I've got to reorganize my shelves and put some of these books away. I've got huge piles all over the place. It's starting to stress me out a little bit. Thanks, Booktube. Bye.